Hi there, friends. It's Sarah from rufflesandrainboots.com here with a Scandinavian holiday tree craft, which is featured in the 2022 Holiday Crafts magazine. If you would like to make them with me, just stick around. As always, please give this video a like so that I know you're here. On newsstands now and in craft stores, you can get the 2022 Holiday Crafts magazine and you'll see this. This is my sweet little Scandi tree, and I also have a feature, so go check out that little feature snippet they have for me in there. All right, so this is what we're going to be making. You don't need a Cricut, so let's get started. I'm going to be using these three colors of premium felt. Get them at the craft store. You can use 12 by 12 inch sheets or these like a 9 by 12. Either one will work. You are going to use a hot glue gun and some glue sticks, some scissors, and a wood base. So this is from the Dollar Tree. These are from Hobby Lobby. My other ones are some wood rounds. Whatever you would like, you can stack these up for different heights. It doesn't matter. You're just going to be able to use a drill with the same size drill bit as the dowel you're using. That's it. Nothing else matters. You can put these into a tree stump if you would like. You're just going to have to drill straight down. Grab your safety goggles and a block to protect your work surface. Make a little mark in the center, which you can find easily, and then just go straight down. If you have a punch, you can use that to help guide you, or if you don't feel comfortable, have your friend or significant other or your neighbor just drill these straight through. So I want to tell you, don't drill just like a quarter or half inch of the way down. It will wobble. What we want to do is go either 3/4 of the way down or all the way down, whichever is easiest to you. Pop those in. You don't even need glue. We will secure ours, but for storing these away, you don't have to secure these dowels in if you go all the way down. All right, so what we're going to do is just to fix the dowels, making sure that they're aligned with the bottom. And I'm going to be securing these, but not yet. Okay, so we want it flush so we can measure everything, but do not secure them. All right, so the easiest thing in the world, I'm going to provide you a template. It'll be down in the box below. On that template, if you don't have a Cricut, you're just going to cut out these little trees. You're going to pin the trees to the felt. And then the easiest way to do this is to grab a piece of chalk and sort of shade around the edges. I get asked this a lot on this post. It's very popular Christmas craft. You can do these with the same shade of blue or the same shade of green. It is such a fun and easy way. You could do this with other shapes too. But doing it this way, if you don't have a Cricut or other cutting machine, it makes it so easy. You're just going to shade all the way around it, remove the pins, and look at this. Easy peasy. It's super nice to see, and it's easily cut with some really sharp scissors. I'm not going to make you watch me cut out all 6 of these, but you do need 6 for each dowel. Okay, so we're going to just show you, if you're using a Cricut machine, you're going to use the fabric mat and some felt, but use this hack of using contact paper. I use it as transfer tape a lot, so I always have it on hand. Cut a 12 by 12 to protect your mat. No matter what amount of felt size you're using, you want to protect your mat because felt fuzz gets everywhere. We're going to put the non-sticky side down on the mat, brayer or scrape it down, either way. And if you have some bubbles, you can get those out in just a second by pressing them down. Remove the contact paper, and what you're left with is a sticky side up. So it's basically, if you're like me and you're lazy and don't want to clean your mats, this is my hack. Do take off the little paper tags. I always forgot those, so just thought I'd throw that in. Go ahead and line up your felt on those registration marks, and then brayer it down. I do recommend brayering the felt. You can use a scraper, but it could pull up that felt. So what we want to do is just brayer it down, making it solid. I am going to be using, this is the non-interchangeable one, but the interchangeable rotary blade works as well. I get a lot of questions on how to add these in. So there's a guard on one side and an open gear on the other. Put the open gear into the Cricut and then just snap it in. Right it goes. It's so easy. So I'm going to pop this in, have it start cutting on normal pressure. If you don't have a new blade, you might want to try a little bit more pressure, but this is so easy. Watch this. This is so satisfying. Oh my goodness Gracious. Love it. All right, after I remove the negative felt, I'm going to go and take these off. Again, you still need 6 of them, but watch how easy this is. Watch this. Whoop, 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 whoop. I have one little piece there that cut through and another piece on the top. So if you do have any that make it through, just grab a baby wipe and wipe that felt right off. Isn't that so nice? All right, to assemble, I'm using a Sure Bonder detail tip glue gun. It is my happy little accident find. You're going to put hot glue all along the right side, starting at the top, going only to about a ½ inch on the bottom. And that's it. Just press it down. I'll lift it up here for you can see. No glue is seeping out or anything because of that detail tip glue gun. Next, you're going to open that up and you're going to work only on the right side. So you're going to attach the right side of the piece you just created to the right side of yet another piece of felt, right? Going halfway on the bottom, all the way on the top. Look at that. You're just going to repeat that another few times. Once you have that on there and you're down to your very last piece, it's really easy just to assemble everything together, okay? So I'm going to put on this little last piece here. Again, just a little bit of glue. Then I pick it up and now I'm going to hold those little pieces and do one section at a time, okay? Just hold it right there so it doesn't shift, and just again, one little section at a time. This goes really quick. This craft is great to do with the girlfriends if you have a craft night. Also, if you have a craft night, invite me. But you're going to do that all the way down. If you have any pieces that didn't line perfectly, just use your sharp scissors and snip them off and it looks perfect and no one has to be the wiser. All right, so at the bottom, you're going to see, that doesn't look right. Don't worry. This is an easy craft. You're just going to take that glue gun and go all the way to where the two pieces join. You're going to create like a star shape on the bottom. Is this absolutely necessary? No. Does it make it easier when you put this on the dowel? Yes. All right. So here we have this one. This is what it looks like on the bottom. Remember, the top will be open, and that's perfectly okay. So you're going to repeat this step. I'm going to fly through this so you can see top's open, bottom's open. And let's do this last one here. Now, let me give you a hint, a trick. Use clips or rubber bands or something to determine where you want the bottoms of your trees to be. So I have 3 different size trees. I want 3 different heights. And so what I'm doing is using these clips to line up my bottoms, right? I want the bottoms to be variegated. And then I'm going to make sure the bottom isn't poked out or anything. It's aligned. And then I'm just going to make a mark. Now, I'm not going to make a mark up at the top. I'm actually going to go a little bit inside of the tree. And that way I can join all of my felt pieces together and it hides the tree. Or the dowel, the tree trunk, if you will. All right. So easy peasy, right? This is like super simple. You're almost done. You're going to add hot glue all along this dowel, not the top, but just the side. You're going to slip this in and just attach that one side. Okay. You can press it, make sure that glue is adhering. And then you're going to close up the top. You don't need a lot of hot glue. You're just going to squish it all together so that it covers the dowel on top. You're going to flip it over, remove your clip, and then glue down the entire bottom inside. Okay, ready? Just like this. Sorry, this is hard to show on camera, but you're just going to press all of the sides in, and so they adhere. And then you just give it a floof, a fluff, and then there's your happy, happy tree. We're not done yet, though, because now we're going to attach it if you want to attach it. If you don't want to attach it, you're going to add a little piece of felt to the bottom, and that's just going to help make somebody else, aware that they don't need to press it all the way through. But then you just repeat this and you're done. Isn't this fun? All right, couple other tips while I make these other ones. Make sure you have no glue on the very bottom. If some glue seeped out, don't worry, just grab a piece of sandpaper and just, kind of sand off that glue. So I will tell you that while I was making these, I had so much fun. This is not a new craft for me, and I was asked by Better Homes and Gardens for the Holiday Crafts Edition to include this in theirs, and I said, well, let me make a new one. Let me make a fresh one. And so I am using these nice neutral tone felt, but I just want to let you know, if you want to have a red and white theme, if you want to do an all green and ombre theme, these are so customizable. If you want to make snowmen this way, if you want to make penguins or any other item you want to decorate with, Set up this as a craft night with everybody. It's super fun and super easy. For the large one, I did only cut off just a little smidge for the dowel there, but every one of these is assembled the same exact way. The hardest or longest part of this entire thing is just the cutting. All right, so as we assemble this last one, I'm just going to floof them up, and you can see mine are all variegated sizes. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Also, get this magazine at craft stores and at newsstands. As always, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe for more crafty fun.